So people tell me often that I'm never upset about anything. Like nothing gets to me. This is true in so many ways. But here's why. I chose a long time ago that my cup would always be half full. Have you ever heard that? Is your cup half full or half empty? Half full. I'm a half full girl. Never in a million years, 15 years ago, did I think that I would be this person today. It's taken a lot of growth. It's taken a lot of practice. It's taken a lot of shift in mindset. It's taken a lot of courage. It's taken a lot of processing things that have happened. And here I am. So, why did I choose to be this way? Why is my cup half full? Here's why. I have had many obstacles thrown my way since the time that I was a wee little baby, maybe not a baby, but a child. And some really bad things have happened throughout life that really could have held me down, but they didn't. I was able to persevere, push through, and guess what? I've decided that nothing can hold me back. Having a bad day? Okay. Still not going to change my outlook. I'm not going to take it out on you. I'm not going to, be frownful or ugly or mean or nasty. I'm just going to process and say, hey, I'm having a bad day and move on. Because a bad day doesn't equal a bad life. A bad day doesn't mean I have rights to be mean or negative. A bad day doesn't give me priority to treat people wrong or bad. So I choose just to stay half glass full. Something negative thrown at me, I won't even say negative. Let's say life happens. What if I can't pay a bill? I can't pay a bill, but I'm still going to be okay. It's just how it is. Let's say I failed my first test, which I did. That was me. I could have let that get me really, really down. But you know where I'd be if I would have let that happen? I wouldn't be sitting in this chair talking to you. I'd be hiding in my bed, being a poor me, and nothing good would come of that. Also, it takes a lot of energy to stay negative about things. It just does. Like, it takes more energy to be upset than it does to be happy. The way I see it, I wake up every day fairly happy. I, I don't remember the last time I woke up mad. I mean, really, I don't. And it's because I've made the choice to let things not affect me in that way. I've seen that there are worse things that can be happening to me. I know there could be different circumstances that could allow me to be in a worse position. I have felt the ugliness within when I just choose to scour in the negativity and let my glass be half full. None of that was comfortable. None of those thoughts were good. Every day, I make a conscious decision to roll out of bed and be blessed by the chance that I have another day. Some people don't. So, what I did with that is I learned that if I kept my mindset in a positive way, if I kept my glass half full, I had a very, very hard time depleting my energy. And I just felt better. I hear it all the time. So, is your glass half full or half empty? And I don't think people understand that they have the option or choice to make that to be what they want. They have the choice to allow things to affect them or not. They have the choice to choose to live half glass full. That's on them. That is all on them. That is a choice they have. That's a choice that you have. Am I saying every day is a great day? Am I saying things don't happen? Am I saying things don't get thrown at my way that I don't know really how to process immediately? No, no to all of that. But what I am saying is that no matter what gets thrown at me, I will persevere. I will push through and I will find a way. Because that's the way that makes me feel more peace in life. That's the way I choose to live. I have been around people that have glasses half empty. And it used to be that they could pull me down. They could take me to their negative thought process. They could take me to their glass half empty feeling. They could take me to ride that wave with them. Because it was easy for me to do that before I understood that I had the choice. Okay. I'm not like that now. If there's something negative or that could be impactful or that could be hard, I find a way to see it in a different view. I do. I find a positive thought process about everything. One day, William and I were talking about bills, and I mean, we were sinking, like sinking hard, right? And you could tell he was getting discouraged. You could tell that he was feeling defeated, and you could tell that he's like, there's nothing that we can do. And I'm like, we're gonna be okay. It's all gonna be okay. And he's like, how do you have that belief? Because if I choose to believe elsewise, that's what's going to happen. If I choose to feel the feeling of everything's going to fall down around me, that's what's going to happen. If I choose to lean into that negative thought process, that's what my life is going to be. It's going to be very negative. It's going to be very heavy, a lot of stress, a lot of headache, a lot of pain, a lot of feeling of defeat, a lot of hurt, a lot of just aggression and anger within. It's not going to be pretty. Trust me, I lived there for a long time. Everything was my fault. I took that pain and burden. I couldn't change anything. Poor me, poor me, poor me. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do that. Everything was bad. Just every negative thought. I felt it at one point. And I lived that life. I lived that feeling of negativity, that glass half empty. Everything bad always happens to me feeling. I don't know what it was. I can't tell you exactly the day. I know that when I moved to the city, my brother and I became a lot closer, and my brother's really been a supportive person in my religious background. Like he's always said a lot of things, and I can't say he preached to me, but he spoke the word. And I'm not going to get into religious or religious beliefs here, but I will politely ask that you not say anything about him, but whatever his positivity and that his faith, whatever he could continue to put out, if his words resonated with me at some point. And I remember just thinking, dang, I've been living down for a really, really long time. Okay. And I had things that happened that could have provided that. But I also had life to live that can continue in a different path. I had a whole life in front of me. I had the ability to change my way of thinking. I had the ability to be somebody I wanted to be. I had the support from others to say, hey, life's okay and we're going to get through no matter what. I've always been able to talk to my family. I've always been able to talk to my friends, and there's always been a support system. I'm lacking nothing for support. I'm lacking nothing from love. I'm lacking nothing in life that I don't need. Everything that I need is right here within. And I have the choice to say my glass is half full. And the more I started saying that in life, the more that it actually started feeling that way. Like my glass is half full. There's nothing can bring me down. Not anything that can bring me down. I want to say maybe it was about the time my dad passed away, honestly. I don't know for sure. But the thing with that is that not everybody has this. Not everybody has their glass half full. And I do feel for you guys that don't. I feel for those that don't have the ability to be able to see past the negativity, to see that life will be good, that we can think positive with negative things happening around us or obstacles thrown in front of us. My glass will always be half full. My mindset will always be half full. So when we think of our glass half empty, we're always thinking about the bad things in the situation rather than the good ones, right? I don't do that. Even if my power was turned off, my house was foreclosed or some reason, my cars were taken back, I still would have life. I still would have options. And though it might suck and it may be hard, I don't have to let it change who I am. I don't have to let it change that I can get back from there. May not be easy, but at least I have that choice. So I guess what I want you to take from this is that we all have choices. We all have the same capacity to have a glass half full. This, okay, so it's half full. Even if I drank it down to here, it would be half full in my eyes. I've just worked hard at finding the good in any situation. Does it hit me in the butt sometimes? Sure it does. Sure it does. But is it something that I stick to? No, it's not. I just do not allow myself to stay anywhere that long in a negative mindset. I don't allow myself to think negatively and hang there because it does nothing for me. There's no joy that comes from that. I learn from listening and watching and seeing the good that comes from things. You know, like I just choose to see the good, and it's an amazing feeling. And I hope that whatever struggles you have on your plate, you can begin to see and reflect on all the things that can be and all the ways that you can look at it without a negative light. My glass half full doesn't mean that I have to be happy 24/7. It doesn't mean that I don't have feelings. It means that I choose to look at things in a positive light, a positive way. So, with that being said, what I will say is this. If I can shed any light on this, if I can talk to you outside of this video, if you have questions, if you have concerns, if you need tips or you need tricks, I can try to give you what I have. I can give you my thoughts. So just leave a message, send a comment. Let me know what you're thinking. Okay? Just remember to like, share, and subscribe as well. Thank you guys for watching and have a great evening. Bye, guys.